Hi, my name's Dan Ellis from EPX Technical Services, and today I'm going to talk to you about two-factor authentication, what it is and why you should care. So, to start with, what is two-factor authentication? You may hear it referred to as 2FA, as two-factor authentication, as MFA, or as multi-factor authentication. But that's okay, it's all pretty much the same thing. So, it is essentially the principle of when you log on to a system, you need more than one method of proving that it's you. Two-factor authentication needs two, multi needs more. So, with two-factor authentication, a principle that they've used here is something that you know and something that you have. Something that you have could be a little keyring with a 6-digit number that changes every minute. That's something that you physically have. It could be a mobile phone that receives a PIN, a phone call, or the app on it to say approve, deny. Or it could be a little USB fingerprint scanner. The point is you need more than one method. We've been doing this for years. Whenever we go to the cash machine, something we have, a debit card, something that we know, our PIN. You cannot get your money without both. Admittedly, contactless payments have turned up and started ruining that, but they've got other security methods like a threshold. So now, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, they've all had 2FA available for a long time. Some of you will have switched it on, some of you may not have switched it on. But I'm afraid these cloud providers, these cloud software providers, like Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft 365, they're starting to enforce it. Now, you will one day log on and you will find you have no choice but to set this up. So I recommend try and get ahead of it. Set it up now if you can, just so you can get used to it. Now, why? Why should you care? Why does this even matter? Aside from you're going to have no choice, Microsoft said quite recently in an announcement, I forget, it was about a year ago, I think, 99.9% of all email accounts that have been breached did not have two-factor authentication enabled. That is how powerful this is. Imagine all those that could have been saved if they'd have just had 2FA switched on. We as IT administrators for your network will be recommending this to your management teams, which means it's going to get switched on at some point pretty soon. So what will that look like? The most common setup we're going to have is you're going to log on to Microsoft 365, usually Microsoft Outlook or SharePoint, and your phone will need an app on it, Microsoft Authenticator. And that app will, when you log on, it will say approve, deny. If you were not sitting at your computer when it says this, do not click approve. If you accidentally click approve, because we all get complacent and it gets habitual, get your phone out, approve, get your phone out, approve. It gets habitual. If you do press accept and it wasn't you, let us know, please, because then we can do something to stop them. If you press deny because it wasn't you, please also tell us, because that says your password might be known to someone out there in the world. You would be encouraged to put the Microsoft Authenticator app on your phone so that when you log onto a system, this message will pop up, approve, deny. It's a really lightweight application. It will not slow your phone down or cause you any trouble. So Microsoft are releasing a little more security on this. As 2FA becomes more popular, the villains start getting cleverer. And one of the tricks that we're now starting to do is when you load up Outlook, instead of it saying approve or deny on your phone, you need to enter a 2-digit number. So you look to your computer and it says enter the number 45 into your phone, you enter the number 45 into your phone, you press approve, you're in. The reason behind that is to stop you accidentally pressing accept, or it's to stop a villain sending so many messages to your phone saying, do you accept, do you accept, do you accept, that you accidentally eventually press yes. Beyond that, there's not a huge amount. There's a few types of two-factor authentication out there. You might get a text message, a phone call, but really the app is the future, is the most secure method. If there's anything we can do to help you through this process, please let us know. Useful security principles, I will never not mention this, please have decent passwords that are quite long, 10 or 15 characters is a start. Try and make sure that the password for your LinkedIn, Facebook, PayPal company account is different, and never tell anybody the 2FA PIN that comes through by text messages. There's a little scam going around at the moment where someone will text you and say, hey Dad, my phone broke. You're about to get a PIN because you're my recovery contact. Could you forward it to me? That's the hacker trying to convince you to give away your 2FA code. So never press approve to 2FA. Always have strong passwords. Try not to use the same password on too many things. And never share your 2FA code. I think that's everything for today. Anything we can do to help, please get in touch. Thank you.